Emily Huber from International and World History, presenting Visions of Care, Human Nature, Sympathy, and Revolutionary Institutions in Mary Wollstonecraft and Sophie de Grouchy's Thought, 1789 to 1799.
When I talk to people about the French Revolution, what normally comes to mind is something like this first image, the guillotine. However, what people normally don't think about in this time period is what is encapsulated in this second image, the idea of care, the human and universal feeling that we are interconnected, and the practical expression of this feeling towards others. With my dissertation, I want to reframe our understanding of the French Revolution that is typically characterized by ideas of institutionalizing liberty and equality. To do this, I have analyzed the political writings of Mary Wollstonecraft and Sophie de Grouchy. These were two revolutionary philosophers at the center of intellectual activity in Paris at the time. Now, neither of these two women specifically wrote about care theory. I am using ideas of care ethics developed in the 1980s as a lens to highlight that these two women recognized ideas of care 200 years prior, and that they envisioned to restructure French society after the Revolution to reflect these ideas of interpersonal care. Now, my argument is structured around three core parts. One, at the time, human nature was seen as self-centered. However, these two women took a different approach. They relied on their personal experiences as new mothers during the Reign of Terror in Paris. Being witness to this widespread suffering, violence, and anxiety, they developed ideas that humans are interdependent and that we rely on interpersonal care for our well-being. Based on these understandings of human nature, they each wanted to implement a set of egalitarian institutions that would prompt people to exhibit these caring tendencies. These new institutions would have been centered around ideas of fostering a greater sense of community and a reconnection with nature. 3, through this research, I have found that Wollstonecraft and Grouchy presented proto-feminist visions. By embedding care in the fabric of society, they would have allowed for the labor of care to be more evenly distributed, which is often implicitly or explicitly left to women throughout history. And so my research analyzes the ways in which political barriers to gender equality were being challenged at this key point of democratic upheaval. We continue to witness these struggles today, and I hope that these ideas of care may spark some debate on how to address them. Thank you very much.